Hello guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Losers Legend on the Demonology Warlock. So here we are running the same talents as we always have been. We won't be making any changes to these. And here we go with Eco Dome for our first dungeon of the week. Straight onto the first wormy boss. Start off with just a bit of tank and spank. Adds are going to come in, make sure we're stacked up as a group, because the adds aren't going to jump around. Just makes it a lot easier to cleave down. When these puddles come in, we need to take them out to the sides where the adds are going to spawn, because they are slow puddles and they will slow the adds down for the intermission phase that'll be coming up in a minute. You can see the adds cleave down there, no problems at all. Second lot of puddles coming in. Take them to where the adds are going to spawn in. There we are. Get back stacked up, ready for adds to come in. Another wave of adds coming in now. And again, cleave them down. Standing together as a group so they are not jumping around all over the place. Coming up to the intermission. The boss is going to pull everyone in and include in the adds. We don't want the adds to get to the boss because he gets buffed. Well, the adds are in the slow puddle there, apart from the ones behind. And once we've done that, we can carry on killing the boss. And then from there, it's just rinse and repeat. Here we go, boss going down now. Beautiful stuff. Straight into the next boss now. Starts off as just a bit of spanking again. Not a huge amount of mechanics to worry about here, but we'll go through them as they come in. Okay, so these two puzzles that have just spawned in, we want to stack them to as close together as we can. Preferably a lot closer to the boss so they're easier to cleave down. We need to kill the javelins as quickly as possible. Once they're down, it's back onto the boss.
Special coming.
There's a bit of AoE damage here for the healers to worry about. And here we go with the second most important mechanic. So we can see those beams coming off of those. We need to drag them through the boss. Each one that goes through will reduce his shield orbs that you can see floating around him. So it's just a case of drag the lines through. Once they're through, you can carry on killing them. From that point, it's just rinse and repeat. Get them down as quickly as possible. And again with the javelins, nice and close to the boss, nice and close together so they can just be cleaved at this point. Don't really need to worry about them because the boss is about to die. And there we go. On to the last boss of Eco Dome now. And here we go. Pretty simple boss mechanic wise. We'll go through the mechanics again as they come in. Just open up, pump out as much DPS as you can. And here's the first mechanic. So we're going to get lines out. You're going to lose your spirit. You need to pick it up before the lines go off. And there's 1 and 3, so you lose 1 spirit, and then on the different next mechanic you'll lose 3 spirits. You need to prioritize the spirits pickups. That's going to be hit by the mechanics, unlike I did there where my spirit was stood in front of me. So that means I'm going to take a bit of damage. There's my spirit over there. Go pick it up before the mechanic kills it. And I take damage. And here we are into the next phase now. So some waves are going to come out the boss and we're going to lose 3 spirits. Unlike me, everyone else prioritised getting the one that was going to get hit by the mechanic. Whereas I left the only one that was in a mechanic alive, so I took damage. That's all the mechanics we need to worry about on here. From there it's just tank and spank. Get it down as quickly as possible. Spread this mechanic out. comes in periodically. There we go. So that is our first Ecodome completed, and on a 7 as well. Moving on now to Tazavesh Streets. Here we go on the first boss. Open up as much damage as we can. Heal him with the affix. That's just dealt with displacements or stuns and fears and anything you can really use. Make sure we don't stand in the frontal. Move away from the spinny whirly puddles. And you can see here that my weapon's been taken away. I can't damage without it. So run over and pick it up quickly. It can happen to any DPS in the group. Again with the frontal, move out of that. There's only one more mechanic to worry about, which you'll see in a moment. Interrogation. You need to put yourself some distance between the boss and yourself, because you're going to be put in the cell. And anyone that's going to get hit by that spin from the boss is going to die. So it's important to DPS the cell down as quickly as possible, so you can carry on killing the boss and nobody dies. And there we go. Nice and easy boss. Moving now on to the council, which is of Tazavesh. The only mechanic we have to worry about this is a pull-in and a big puddle, which we need to run out of. There's the pull-in, here's the big puddle. Make sure we move out of it so we don't die. Heal them with the affix. In my case, Shadow Fury. And you see that whirly circle on the star over there. We'll talk about that in a minute. Place yourself so you can move out of these easily enough. And this boss, we want to take over into the corner. Now the reason for that being is the boss is going to expel orbs. The orbs need to be picked up by the person marked with a star. Not only does it stop orbs bouncing all over the place, but it also gives the person that's picking them up a nice damage increase. I can't remember if it's haste or whether it's just raw damage, one of the two. Here come the orbs, the person with the markers picking them up. I'm not going to pick up every single orb, but less orbs in the room, less dodge. Once that boss is down in that corner, it is going to continue to send orbs out. Whoever's marked and picks them up, get DPS increase, reduce orbs spawning in the room. On to the last boss now of this section, Gold Fuse. All the mechanics are going off at once, apart from the pull-in and the big circle. So yeah, just collecting orbs. Dealing with the affix again. Shadow Fury in there. Now we've got this little pull-in, which we want to make sure we don't get dragged into that circle, like I nearly did. Making sure we dodge the orbs, not like that, otherwise we can put in a little damnation, so we can't run or get out of anything, and we're going to be taking periodic damage in that. Don't get hit by that, unless you've got the absorb on you. There we go, that's the second set of bosses down in Streets. Moving on to the Postmaster now, a few little mechanics going on here, all very fun and interesting. Open up as much damage as you can to begin with while you've got time. First mechanic we're going to have come in is some purple puddles, which are in now. Ideally, all of them need to be absorbed. If they're not, then they're going to leave big puddles on the floor, as you can see there on the right. And next up, got some just a bit of healer mechanic, and then we've got the stack. So move over to the boss, everyone stacks the net with this damage taken. Spreads it out nicely, otherwise you're going to die. One final mechanic to worry about, which is coming in now on stable goods. A load of posts and cases and things are going to be put on the floor, they need to be picked up. Once picked up, you will receive a slow on you, and you need to take them over to where you can see the mail is being blown out. They need to be put in there, otherwise they're going to blow up and wipe your group potentially. Got another stack coming in here, just finishing off the boss now. And there we go. Nice fun boss. Onto the band boss. We each pick up an instrument, tank on the microphone, healer on the drums, everyone else spread between the rest. We get an extra action button, and we just need to slide through the markers that are appearing by our characters. for the first mechanic. Then the ants are going to come in, we kill them down, and there's going to be some rotten food being thrown in. If you're colourblind like me, you find them very difficult to see. Once you're dealt with, you carry on sliding, and then the final boss is going to come in, and it's just a case of dodging food, dealing with your sound puddles by sliding through them, and then just not nuke the boss down while dodging the fruits. The rotten food. There we go. If you're a warlock, be sure to drop this portal down, because it makes a hell of a difference being able to just teleport up rather than run around on the stairs. Onto So As Me now. It's interesting boss, really good fun boss if you haven't done it before.
Target change.
Affixing again, just to get that dealt with. Someone else got there before me. Now we see these shapes. Run to square, it's going to teleport you to square. Triangle is going to teleport you to triangle. Now you see on the top left there, that has come in. So we need to get across that line. So I ran into square to teleport to the other square, which has allowed me to not get hit by the line that was moving outwards in the circular pattern. This is going to happen throughout the fight, and there's going to be interrupts as well. You see the room is now divided into quarters. We can't run through those. So it was a case of using the shapes to teleport across. So avoid that circle mechanic coming in again, to make sure we get into the correct quarter to be able to get the interrupts. So as me down, and another timed key on a 7 again, +2. Big thanks once again to Steve Forward for allowing us to use his music. Be sure to check out all of that man's socials. I am Zepez, thank you very much for watching. You can find me on Twitch, on Kick, and on YouTube as you are here now. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.